Pistachios, £5.30.
Pistachio. I mean, I did try and eat 50 quid's worth of pizza on my own. I definitely...
You want some of my special sauce?
Not so much. It's a little bit noncy, but yeah.
Welcome to the Tuesday Show with CJ and Ted.
You do you. Anyway, get your calculator out.
Yeah.
Get your calculator out.
My calculator?
Yeah. We're going to go through my shopping list.
I have actually got a calculator. Let me go and get a calculator.
Well, if you press the start button on your computer, then type in CAL, it'll bring up calculator. And you can do it all on your screen. Or if you're like me, you've got a keyboard with a shortcut button for the calculator.
Calculator. Right, I'm ready.
Okay. So do you remember we had a conversation about the amount of money that I spent on nuts?
Yes, we did.
So I went shopping yesterday. And bought some more nuts.
Right.
And figured what we'd actually do is go through and figure out exactly how much I've spent on nuts.
Okay.
So, where are we going? Right, macadamia nuts, £5. These are all, because unfortunately they're all different weights.
Right.
They're around 250 grams, 300 grams, depending on what I've bought.
Okay, what's that look like in terms of a bunch of nuts?
They'd fit into a can like that. If
Okay.
I decided to put them into a can. That's about as big as the bag.
Right, okay.
So, yeah, macadamia nuts, £5. Cashew nuts, £2.90.
£2.90 cash for cashew.
Pecans, or pecans if you prefer,
Pecan?
£3.90.
£3.90.
Pistachios, £5.30.
Pistachio, £5.30.
Now, because I'm super lazy, they are shelled pistachios. So, like they've had the shells taken off.
That's very
Because I'm lazy.
decadent of you.
Yeah. Peanuts, £2.
Okay.
Hazelnuts, £2.60.
Yep.
And then we've got some dried fruit to go in there, because if you remember correct, it was all about the fruit and nuts, not just nuts.
Yep, absolutely.
So, mango slice, or dried mango, £3. Dried apricots, £3.60. Raisins, £2.80.
Ooh,
And
the price of those are raisin.
Hey. And cranberries, £2.60.
Okay.
What's the total?
The total is...
Well, I'll say before you say that. So again, going back to the old conversation, I kind of just ballpark figure the last time I bought, the same, more or less the same things, same quantities. I think I said it was about 45 quid.
Yeah.
£45 or so. So go. What's the actual total?
Do you not have any dried banana?
I did not put any dried banana in there, mainly because I did buy dried banana before, but they started going a bit soft and black after a while, so I decided not to get those this time.
And the total...
That's how it is.
And the total is £33.70.
Okay, it's not actually as bad as I thought then.
No, it's not 45 quid.
No, I can't remember exactly what I bought last time, but I know there was some very expensive bits in there.
Yeah. Well,
£33, fruit and nuts. There you go.
I managed to drop 50 quid on pizza at Pizza Hut.
Jesus.
For 4 people. And that was...
Oh, okay.
And that was the buffet.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
I was like, for 4 people, that's okay. That's what, £12.50 each?
Yeah. But you kind of... I don't know. In my head, it was going to be cheaper.
Well, considering if you go to Dominos, I'll tell you what, just go to your generic brand of pizza restaurant,
Papa John's.
That isn't a big chain like Papa John's, Domino's, etc. A large pizza, or maybe an extra large pizza, is usually around £15. Maybe 12-ish for a large, maybe 9 or 10 for a medium, ish, give or take.
Yeah.
When you go to a big chain, those prices increase quite dramatically. You know, an extra large pizza at Papa John's is like £20. An extra large pizza at Domino's is about £20. Or a large pizza at Domino's, because they don't do extra large. Because they like to think about people and make sure they're not being fat bastards, apparently. So actually, £12.50 for a buffet, so you can eat as much as you can. Yeah. And let's be clear on this. In the UK, it's not eat as much as you like. It's eat as much as you can.
Eat as much as you possibly can fit in. Yeah.
Yeah. Get your money's worth, because we're all poor around here. That's not bad at all. I could easily eat an extra large pizza's worth of pizza from Pizza Hut happily for £12.50. So that's not bad. Yeah. It's not a bad rate. You know, if you ordered a large pizza from Pizza Hut for delivery, again, you're looking about £15 to £20.
Yeah, I mean, I did try and eat 50 quid's worth of pizza on my own. I definitely wanted my money's worth.
The last time I went into a Pizza Hut for a buffet was for a buffet lunch when I worked in Leicester. The manager, our area manager, came down and took us out for lunch, and I think it was like £5.99 buffet lunch, and I literally just stacked up a plate with slices of pizza, and he kind of looked at me and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "It's buffet. You know, you're paying £6. I'm going to get my money's worth out of this, or I'm going to get your money's worth out of this," because he was paying. Yeah. I was like, "I'm getting your money's worth." He went, "Fair enough." I mean, and that's why I'm a fat bastard. So,
I don't think we can talk about pizza and particularly Papa John's without mentioning, what the hell is that special garlic sauce?
Oh, it's like garlic butter sauce, isn't it? Oh, it's so nice.
Are you kidding me? It's the most disgusting thing out there.
Awesome. So next time we order Papa John's, I'm having your dip.
Well, you can have it.
I love it. I love that stuff.
That's horrible.
So, do you like Marmite?
If this goes out, I want people in the comments to point out whether or not they agree with me that Papa John's, what's it called? Special
garlic dip.
Special garlic dip, which sounds weird. I mean, it sounds, you know.
You want some of my special sauce?
Yeah. So already my back's up because I'm thinking, okay, that's a little bit
creepy.
It's a little bit noncy, but yeah, it's the most horrible thing that you could possibly put near a pizza.
Oh, I disagree. I'll tell you what you want to do? Put it on Twitter. Do a Twitter poll. Mm-hmm. Special garlic dip or not?
Yeah.
Do it. That's what you need to do. You obviously don't need to do it right now, but no. I think that's what you should do.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, in the comments, special garlic dip or not. I love that stuff. Do you like Marmite?
I don't mind it. I mean, either way, I'm sorry. It's not a love-hate thing.
Okay, so Papa John's do the cheese and Marmite scrolls. They're literally like little dough balls full of cheese and Marmite. I mean, they're incredibly nice on their own.
Yeah.
But when you dip those into the special garlic sauce, it's something else. It is amazing.
Yes, it's an abortion.
No. Your face is an abortion, all right? You're wrong. I'm right. Special garlic dip is amazing.
Wrong. And, yeah, what's with the potato things? They're quite good.
The tater tots, yeah.
Yeah, I quite like those.
Covered with cheese and bacon.
Yeah. The problem is when it comes to pizza, there's always sides that look good, but I never really need the sides. Because when you got a large pizza, you don't need any sides.
When it comes to Papa John's, I find their pizza so-so. Mm-hmm. It's not the best. It's not really a go-to for pizza. I go to Papa John's for the sides.
Right.
So I tend to I'll order. I'll have a couple of times where I'll order a pizza from Papa John's, and because I do it through their app, you get the reward points for it as well,
Right.
and you can exchange reward points for sides.
Oh.
So then I'll go in one day and I'll be like, right, I'm just going to order myself a small pizza, and then I'm going to get a load of sides using the points that I've earned from previous purchases, and I'll basically get a small pizza, a bottle of drink, and a couple of sides for free.
Yeah.
So it costs me like £12-15 for a shitload of sides. So I'm like, yes. And like I say, I'll go Marmite cheese scrolls, tater tots, chicken strips, the works.
Yeah.
I love their sides. Their sides are really good. Like I say, their pizza is, it's all right. It's not really anything to write home about, I don't think.
So whose pizza's best then?
Well, this is the thing. I was just about to say, to me, though, nowadays, pizza's pizza. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I've gone off it, but it's not a go-to takeaway for me anymore. If I'm craving something like that, I generally avoid pizzas.
I was given some pizza recently, and it was an Aldi pizza. It was awesome.
Yeah?
I think it was stuffed crust. I think it was just basic, just margarita, but it was absolutely awesome. I could have eaten that all day. Well, I couldn't eat it all day long, but I'd try. And then
I might have.
Yeah.
Go on.
And it was I would have paid money for that to be delivered.
I might have to go to Aldi now, and there's literally an Aldi. Actually, no, it's Lidl across the road from me. But there's an Aldi not far from where I am. It's like within walking distance. So I might go and take a walk and go check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me, I'm not saying I've gone off pizza, but I've really got to be in the mood to eat pizza. And if I had to pick one as a go-to, it's probably going to be a Meteor from Domino's on a thin base. And I think that's the thing for me. It's there's so much bread on the bases that I just feel bloated afterwards. Even if I order myself a small pizza, I just feel bloated because of the amount of bread that there is. So I have to have a thin base. I can't do like standard or deep dish bases anymore. Just they bloat me out. Part of the reason why I don't really eat bread anymore, because it just bloats me out. So, but yeah, Domino's Meteor on a thin and crispy base, or even a pepperoni passion. Actually, I quite like their pepperoni pizza. I think so. I'd probably say Domino's. If I had to choose a pizza place as the best for me, Domino's.
So, in terms of takeaway, then, if pizza's a little bit out of favour, what's the go-to pizza? What's the go-to takeaway for you?
No, so obviously it varies from day to day. I haven't had a Chinese for ages. I guess probably like pie and chips. So there's a chip shop that delivers to me. Cool. I've told you about this, called Tasty Place.
Yes.
Place spelt like the fish, not place.
Yeah.
Which is what drew me to them. I was like, a nice play on words. I'll give them a go.
Because that's the only chip shop in the country that's using that particular pun.
Obviously. Duh. But no, because I tried them, and when you get those chips that are crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, and they're just a little bit greasy, but they're just the right amount.
Yeah.
Every single one of the chips in the bag comes like that, and they're just delicious. Yeah. They're obviously incredibly bad for me, but they're very, very nice. And I'll happily, if I had to pick one place to say it, you realise you've got to put a little clip in there now of the ostrich.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, it'd have to be fish and chips from Tasty Place in Bedford. What about you? What's your? Do you have a preferred pizza outlet first of all, and then is that your go-to, or do you have a preferred go-to?
I don't really have it. Well, I suppose I know Papa John's exists, and you know what you're going to get, and it's not going to be quite the same cost as Domino's. generally speaking, though, if I was going to order a takeaway, it's either curry or it's kebab.
Okay. I haven't had a kebab for a while.
Yeah, mixed sheesh and chicken sheesh and lamb sheesh.
Nice.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. I am quite partial to a lamb doner. But again, I can't just have lamb doner on its own. I have to have lamb kofta with it as well.
Yeah.
It's like a spicy minced thing for those that don't know. If I go kebab, that's what I have to have, a mixture of kofta and lamb doner.
Well, I do trick myself into thinking that that's actually quite a healthy option. You think about it, it's a pita bread, it's meat, and it's salad.
Well, I was going to say the sheesh option for sure.
Yeah,
it's marinated meat thrown on a grill. It's not fried or anything like that. I guess in the grand scheme of takeaway, it's probably not too bad for you.
Yeah.
See, I don't eat the pita bread when a kebab turns up.
No, I don't eat it either.
I don't know what it is. I guess as I've gotten older, I've gone off of bread. In most of its forms, I've just gone off of it. Like when I take lunch to work, it's generally a wrap rather than a sandwich. Or if I go to Tesco's for lunch, I buy a wrap instead of a sandwich. I just find it a bit lighter and more satisfying than filling myself up on bread and, like I say, just feeling bloated afterwards.
I've got back into the Subway wraps.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Italian BMT, double meat, double cheese, with like chili flakes, onion flakes, a bit of salt and pepper in a wrap.
Wait.
So good.
Did you just double meat, double cheese?
Yeah, boy. I can't have a BMT without double meat, double cheese.
What, you can do that? You can just say double meat, double cheese?
Yeah. Just say, if you're in the store, just say you want Italian BMT, double meat, double cheese, and they'll do it for you.
Well, that's a life-changing
That is game-changing, right?
Yeah.
That is game-changing.
Well, steak and cheese has now got a lot more awesome. I'm into the wraps. As you say, the bread, it's too much bread. It's quite nice occasionally to get a foot long. But yeah, the wraps, it's less. Yeah, I know what you mean. I just get really bloated sometimes. Bread's probably the worst thing. Bread and potatoes.
I guess I don't really eat much in the way of potato products.
Chips.
So I don't eat many chips. I really don't. And this is the thing, it's quite rare for me to order takeaway nowadays, mainly because I can't afford it. But I'm actually quite happy to. So again, as part of my shopping trip yesterday, I bought 1.5 kilos of beef mince.
Oh yeah.
And then I separate that into 100-gram portions and put them in the freezer. And then so when I leave for work, I mean, it's not always beef mince. I could buy lamb or chicken or anything like that. But before I leave for work in the morning, I take a portion out of the freezer, put it in the sink to defrost during the day. And then when I come home, I cook that up, throw it in a wrap. There's my dinner done.
What with?
It literally takes 10 minutes. What with? Maybe some cheese and smart ketchup.
Oh right, okay. Simple.
But literally, I'll make myself it's like a burger wrap.
Yeah.
I've got a little pot of Schwartz. Is it Schwartz? The seasoning people?
Yeah.
Yeah, Schwartz seasoning called American Burger Seasoning.
Okay, cool.
So you literally put a bit of that in the mince while it's cooking, and it tastes like a cheeseburger.
Awesome.
Yeah. I assume what's in there is like
onions
dried and powdered onion, gherkin, other stuff that makes a burger taste like a burger.
Yeah.
But yeah, you put a little bit of that in there while the mince is cooking. I literally do a couple of slices of cheese, throw it all in a wrap. Away I go. And when I say slice of cheese, when you buy like a block of cheese from the supermarket, I've got a little cheese slice and literally just take a couple of thin slices off the top, throw that in, and that is literally dinner.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm still a fat bastard.
Yeah, what's going on there?
I'm not eating a lot, but what I eat is all the wrong stuff. So, like I said, I eat a lot of cheese and a lot of meat. I don't eat a lot of salad and vegetables.
Yeah. But, I mean, cheese and meat on its own is not a major issue. It's... Yeah, because that's not necessarily bad for you. Obviously, it depends on how processed it is, of course.
Yeah, I guess a lot of it is on the occasions when I do order a takeaway. So, like, especially during the autumn, winter when American football's on, when the game's on a Sunday night that I want to watch, chances are I'm going to order a takeaway of some description. But when I order a takeaway, it's not just I'll just have a small portion of chips and a battered sausage. It's I'm going to have a large portion of chips, a beef and onion pie, a battered sausage, maybe a portion of onion rings as well, and I will literally eat until I hate myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm a fat bastard.
Yeah. For me, it's that very occasional, not very occasional. It's the occasional plate of beige food because fuck it,
Because beige is amazing.
It is amazing. It's pasta and cheese and a bit of extra cheese.
So a bit more cheese on top of that cheese.
A bit more cheese on top of that, and then a bit of cheese sprinkled on top, and then put into the grill.
Yeah.
So you got like top cheese that's nice and firm and crispy, and then you got the bottom cheese that's all melty.
Yep. Top cheese.
Top cheese.
It's like top trumps.
Yeah.
What cheese is best?
That was The Tuesday Show.
And all of our friends can find us on Twitter at Tuesday_podcast, on Instagram and Facebook at The Tuesday Show Podcast. And you can find Ted on all the platforms at Ted James Media and myself at CJ Brookes
FM.
I'm CJ Brookes, he's Ted James.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.